All right, welcome to this week's Three Things. So, I just finished up a 7 day, actually, it was a 5 day, Monday to Friday accountability group. I run 2 to 3 of these a month. This was 7 a.m. Pacific Standard to 8 a.m., Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The theme of it was one post a day. Come in and we will help you understand where you should get your content from, how you can stand out from other people, where you'll find unlimited content, how you turn that idea into a script, some guidance, some framework around storytelling, how to record the video, how to post it, all that stuff. We crammed into 5 days. It was a phenomenal group. What I'm going to share with you today are some things we went through in that group. It'll be very, very beneficial to you. Okay. So, number one, how to find unlimited content. Well, there's 18 different ways to do this. But for me, I think your social media, I think you should be the star of the show talking about what you want to talk about. And so I anchor all my ideas to time. And I go, number one, it could be back in the day. What do you know now that you wish you knew earlier about finance, mortgage, real estate? It could be something so simple as, I wish I knew not to sign up for all those credit cards they were handing out like candy your first day of university. I wish I knew how to balance a checkbook. Or you could tie it into mortgage. It could be, I wish I knew not to sell our first home and turn it into a rental instead of moving up the property ladder. We could still do that, but keep that property. I wish I knew that. I wish I knew as a mortgage broker early on how important relationships were. Or I wish I knew. So you see the topic and then we build framework behind it. So that's one out of the 3 timelines. Then you have number 2. You go into your calendar. So we had everyone go into their calendar. They did that first task. They came up with 3 things that they would remind themselves, if they were an earlier version of themselves, what they wish they knew. That was wordy. Number 2, the calendar. They went into their calendar and they looked. You're giving out free advice. We as mortgage brokers, we give out so much freaking free advice. We do. Let's turn it into content. You also help a lot of awesome people. There's also ups and downs, good, bad, ugly. There's life. There's shit happening right in front of you all the time. Let's talk about it. Let's be vulnerable. Let's be authentic. So go into your calendar, find a meeting. I'm going to share one with you. I'm going to build this for you from scratch at the end of this video. Let's go find all these calls we're having and let's dissect that. Let's use that as our topic. All the conversations we've had with people, doesn't matter if we're working on our business, in our business, clients we're helping, people we talked to but didn't help, things we're working on, software, on tech, on marketing. It's part of your journey as a mortgage broker that you need to share through social media. That's number 2. Number 3 is stuff that's happening in the moment. So you just got off a phone call with someone and you want to create a video and you're wired, you turn over, throw the camera up. Hey, just got off this phone call. It was a first-time home buyer. They didn't think they could buy anything. And so I pointed out a couple things. I gave them some other ways that they could build up a down payment that they had no idea about. I'm going to share 2 of those things with you right now, something like that. So in the past, what you wish you could teach yourself, what happened in your calendar in the not so distant future, 6 months, 12 months, and then what's happening now. So those are the 3 things to anchor a time. So I'm going to break that down for you from one of those concepts all the way to a script on a video. I'm going to show you how to do that and also using AI, bring my personal stories and then use software and AI to help bring it to fruition in a short amount of time. Before I get there, there's 2 things I want to bring up that we brought up in the group, and there was a big aha moment for a lot of people. And there's number 1, 0 expectations. When you are posting on social, you should have 0 freaking expectations. Do not be one of those old school brokers that is like, I need ROI. I need ROI on my time. You're not going to get it in social. It's kind of like, we know as human beings, we should drink a lot of water. We know we should get our steps in every day. I'm not looking for a return on that. I'm not going, man, I crushed 3 liters of water. Where's my abs at? I walked 12,000 steps today. Oh man, I'm ready for a marathon. No, it's stuff that we know our business needs. We need social media. It's 2025. Like, what are we doing? And so we put our content out there, showcasing things to people about us and our business with 0 expectations. Because as soon as you start attaching expectations to everything you do, I do this, so I want that. I did 4 videos. Where are my applications? I emailed my clients. How come I don't have book discovery calls? You put a lot of pressure on yourself. So remove the 0 expectations and just drink the water and get your steps in for your business. Okay. part 2B to that is stop thinking of your content as a Hollywood movie where it has to be perfect, prim and proper, lights in the background, edited, right angle. Yeah, I'm Ryan. I'm a mortgage broker, and this is what I'm doing to like get that. It should be a documentary. I'm giving you permission. You don't need my permission, but I'm giving you permission to post everything about your day. A camera on your shoulder, showing people what you do as a broker. People are craving connection. They want to see what you're doing. It might be boring to you, but it's not boring to them. Don't forget, this is another bonus piece. Don't forget, your clients, they're not looking at 30 mortgage brokers of content in their feed. You are, because you're following other brokers. And so you're always comparing yourself to all these other people. But your clients aren't. They're school teachers and engineers and plumbers and lawyers, and they're off in their world with their own feed and the algorithm's giving them stuff. You pop in there with mortgage advice, you might be the only one in there, and it'll be phenomenal to them. So don't lose track of that. Focus on documentary, right? Showing the people behind the scenes. Now, let's jump into that third thing. I'm excited to do this. I'm doing this like, this is take one. I only do one take of these. So if I screw it up, well, whatever. I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to show you how I would do this, how I take an idea and bring it all the way to the end. And now I don't do this. What I'm going to share with you is it's like a kid figuring out their multiplication and they need a piece of paper and a pen. I started out doing it this way, long form math and okay. Now I do the math in my head. So the process I'm going to share with you is something you can take. It's something you should work on, but at some point you won't have to do this anymore. It'll just evolve in your head. Okay, so let me share. Okay, so first a topic. So dig into your calendar. I'm going to just go back to a client I helped back in the day, and I'm going to type in here. So my topic was family was in debt and very stressed out. Perfect. Okay, now I brain dump. Now I follow all my framework is problem, solution, outcome. What I do this if you're trying to get in front of referral partners, if you're trying to get in front of clients, all the content. What problem did this topic have in my calendar? What was the solution I presented and what was the outcome for them? And be as emotional as you can. So I go in, this is just on Google Docs. I just have a sheet up here. I come up to tools and I come in here, voice typing. I really hope this works with me recording. I don't know if there's some weird software thing, but let's find out. I'm just going to brain dump, but I'm going to keep in line. I'm going to go problem, solution, outcome. This family came to me. It was a police officer making six figures, had 3 young kids under the age of 6. Him and his wife was crying on the phone. They had racked up over $100,000 of unsecured debt, had no idea how they got there. They didn't have a plan for retirement, didn't know how they could send their kids to college when the time came, and just were very stressed out, were losing sleep at night, and didn't know how they got there. Period. And that's the problem they had. Oh, stop recording. I present a solution of let's use the equity you have in your home. This is found money. It's money that your property, you bought it for this and it went up to this. We have all that money sitting there. Let's put it to use to improve your quality of life and potentially help build a situation for your children to go to school, for plan for future investments and whatnot. And so we're going to use that. We use that equity. We paid off all the high interest debt. We swapped it out for low interest debt and then to improve their cash flow. And then while we were in there, I also presented an opportunity for them to take some more money out, buy an investment property. We bought them an investment property with an upper and lower unit. After we factored in, stop. Okay, and we come back from there, lower unit, and then I come down here. Now the outcome. The outcome is we reduced all those high interest payments, took those off their plate. We also had cash flow from the rental property because we got a 2-unit rental. And when we add up the cash flow from that, subtracting out a property management company and the money we saved them on the high interest debt, they were cash flow positive $1,900 a month. Plus we have a $700,000 duplex appreciating at 3% a year. I showed them a plan where they could potentially sell that, pay off their exit costs, realtor fees, capital gains, have money left over, send their kids to school or pay off their mortgage. They were crying at the end of this. All the stress was gone. They could not thank me enough. That's how you broke her. Okay. Broke her. So I just brain dump. There's no wrong answer. So now what I do is I take this. Okay. I take this. I copy. I go to ChatGPT and I come in and I say, can you summarize this into a 60-second reel for Instagram? Follow the storytelling framework of problem, solution, outcome. And then I just paste it in here. I'm really just looking for them to summarize what I'm doing here. Okay. Family came to me, police officer in 6 figures, 3 young kids. I showed them solution, equity in their home, found money, results, eliminated debt, went from sleepless nights. Okay, so now I've got this. So now I just pull up my camera. I put it beside the screen down here below, and I start recording. And it's really one take. Usually I do this, and just boom, and boom. But now you've got some structure. You took the idea from your calendar, and you put some structure behind it where there's emotion. You have the problem, the solution, the outcome. And then once you're done here, you record your video. Now you can take it a couple steps further. Give me a title for the thumbnail. All right. And this is going to be what you're going to have that shows up on your grid on Instagram. That's so people know what they're getting into. So there you go. It gives you ideas. If you don't like it, keep going. And then I can go, before you post this, you've got the description part below the video before you actually post where you just want to put there. So I'll go, I'll do that, and it'll give me this here. And then what I do is I'm on my phone. I do all my posts on the phone, and then I just voice memo right here, and I'll read it. From 100K in debt to 1,900 a month cash flow, 700K investment property, this family transformed, and then just use your thumbs to split it all up and then post. Boom. I did that there in 5-6 minutes plus recording, and then you cross post it on Instagram, Facebook, and then you download it out of there. Once you have the captions on and the title on, download it out. It goes on your cell phone reel, and then you upload that to TikTok, upload to LinkedIn, upload to YouTube Shorts. You've got 5 platforms done in 30 minutes from concept to post. So there you go, kids. Hopefully you got value. That was a longer video, but that was a kick-ass stuff we went over. So enjoy your weekend. That's it, kids. Till next week. Peace out.